You are listening to Keith Price's Curtain Call. This is Keith Price for Keith Price's Curtain Call, and I'm in the Samuel French offices having a wonderful time, and I'm getting ready now to introduce you guys to, I guess, to some people, she's a new playwright. To me, she's a brand new playwright. She recently has been one of the 6 winners at the Samuel French Off-Broadway Play Festival, short play festival that happened a couple of weeks ago. And her play, The Cleaner, is it Cleaners? Cleaner. The Cleaners. She, in, I guess, maybe 10 minutes, had me howling and screaming and laughing because the play was hilarious. There were a couple of other plays that were hilarious too. I'm not going to say that, she was the only one. But Lindsay Joy is, I think, very exciting to meet because I love the idea of meeting people who can take 10 minutes and turn it into something so fantastic and fabulous. How are you doing, girl?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to meet you.
Oh my God. I am this. Okay. So you are, ooh, look at that ring. How you doing? See, sidetrack. I'm seeing that wedding ring. How you doing? So she's a married playwright. Hey.
10 days from now, September 10th, I'm getting married.
Oh, this is the engagement ring?
Yeah, head is exploding. Head, heart exploding.
So it's really great. If you were to go online and look up Lindsay Joy, you're going to find out that not only is this one of the publications that she happens to be in, she's in several other publications for some of her other pieces. For you, this young, vibrant woman, because, it's the year of the woman. These last years or so, women are finally getting to have their say. How does it feel for you to have been selected in this, not only have been selected out of 1,600 plays, but to have been selected, to have been seen, and to have won?
I mean, it's everything. The odds are sort of stacked. They're always stacked when you submit something. You're like, right. So many people are doing this. So to be
1,599 to be exact.
Oh my God! But to be chosen, to be embraced, and to have an opportunity to have your work in front of a lot of people and a lot of really great people, theater goers, people that know this business. Mm-hmm. So to sort of make it down to the finals like that, oof, forget it. I mean, it's a huge honor. Huge. Yeah.
Wow. Lindsay Joy with me here, playwright Lindsay Joy, soon to be married Lindsay Joy, here with me on the Curtain Call. And we, one of the reasons why she's here is because she is one of the winners of the off-Broadway play festival that Samuel French does every year. And tell me about how you got started writing plays. I mean, I can see the creative energy. Were you like do you have any siblings? That's the first question I always ask.
I do. I have a younger sister, and I'm about almost 7 years older. So I was very much like the older sister, taking care of everything, but also sort of the odd duck in the family. I love my family, but I'm sort of an alien. I grew up like in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire, and my sister is a lawyer and has a beautiful family and a beautiful house, and sort of like everything is lined up. And I am a creative in New York, which means I am broke most of the time and struggling and trying to figure it out. But I feel so happy.
Wow.
I'm blessed.
This is interesting because, again, it is you're thinking New Hampshire. Yeah. I never thought of it as being an obscure place to come from. But for you, coming to New York, how did you have that conversation with your family? It's like, I'm out.
So, at the time, I was doing a lot of acting, and somebody had asked me just to come and do a play in New York. And I was going through a bad breakup at the time.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, it was. It was like I got a new boyfriend, and the boyfriend was New York City. It was amazing. It was great. So I think my family knew that I needed something, and I think they also knew that I was never going to stay there. So the conversation wasn't as bad as other people have had it. But I remember it because my sublet at the time was in the East Village, and my mom was like, you can't live in Alphabet City. That's where they find all the dead bodies on Law and Order. Like, you can't go there. And I was like, Mom, no, it's okay. It's okay. Like,
That damn Law and Order has ruined many a move for many a people.
Oh, she was like, that's where they find the dead bodies. And I'm like, Mom, that's because they have, breaks. That's because filming had some good tax incentives to film down there. Anyway.
I love it. Lindsay Joy with me here on the Curtain Call. Winning playwright, award-winning playwright, toss our hair. For you though, this is moving to New York seemed to be the right answer. I mean, did you find your voice creatively as a writer once you got here?
So I had been sort of like an acting major in undergrad, and I had a teacher at the University of New Hampshire named David Kay, who said, take a playwriting class, it'll make you more well-rounded. Mm-hmm. And I'd always been like a secret writer, like sort of convincing myself that I wasn't good enough to share it with people. So it forced me to share this voice with a lot of people, and I tend to have sort of like a pretty vulnerable voice, meaning like I love finding beauty in a terrible place or something terrible in a beautiful place. This play is in that vein, baby.
I was just going to say that this play, The Cleaners, is so that finding love amongst two people that are cleaning out a crime scene. I think your mother probably was like thrilled. The Law and Order SVU thing worked.
Oh, she planted those seeds. Trust me, she loves this play. Actually, it was one of her favorites. So this professor of mine said, take this playwriting class. I brought in work, and the first thing that we had was a 10-minute play. And you discover really quickly that you really can have a beginning, a middle, and an end in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. You really can tell very full stories. So I did this 10-minute play. I shared it. It was like a good response in class, and my professor said, you should send it to the Kennedy Center. They have this competition. And I was like, no way, not doing it. Too scary.
To the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, forget it.
From New Hampshire?
So he sent it. It was a part of this like American College Theater Festival that they did. And I won. I won the whole goddamn thing. And it was the first time that I had people really say, like, you belong here, you're good at this, lean into this, follow this. And I left the Kennedy Center feeling like I had found something really new and beautiful in myself.
Wait, so your first play was produced at the Kennedy Center. What the fuck?
I know, it's accurate. It's pretty crazy. But I think my self-confidence needed that kind of kick in the ass to say, like, yes. Get it together, girl. Like, this is what you need to be doing. Like, you deserve this. So, yeah.
Wow, Lindsay Joy, girl. Like, okay, so the question for the sad people that are listening that are at home that's written their 50th play that hasn't gone anywhere, what do you tell them?
That I could wallpaper my wall with rejection letters. That I have so many rejections. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, I have been rejected from the very best places, and I will keep putting my hat in that ring because you just have to. After umpteen years of like getting in my own way, like I'm starting to find a groove right now, but that took a lot. Wow. It took a lot of rejection for me to get here. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Yeah.
Well, Lindsay, they're making me wrap up, but I have to say that if you are paying attention, you need to go look up Lindsay Joy online because, first of all, adorable. Second of all, about to be married, so she's off the market, guys. And thirdly, her piece, The Cleaners, is going to be a part of Samuel French's anthology that they're creating for the winners of the Off-Broadway Play Festival. And I have to tell you, there are 6 plays that are in this show, and they're all 6 different types of pieces. But as you said, because now that you've told me that she told me that she told all of us that she is the person that finds the beauty in some of the most crazy places, and this play is so in that zone. And it's funny because my partner and I, when we saw the 12 plays for that final thing, we predicted 4 out of the 6, and yours was one of them. Yours was one of them. So again, Lindsay Joy, go find her, look for her work that's going to be coming out in this anthology from Samuel French. And at the same time, I don't know what else you have posted online, but she's been everywhere. And maybe you can find that Kennedy Center play. How you doing? Kennedy Center, first time out. Come on. Oh my God, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining me. And we are going to be right back.